Eyepokes and Headchokes.
What's up? Welcome back to Eyepokes and Headchokes, episode 156.
Is it? I thought it was 157.
Don't tell me that.
No,
Really?
I don't know. I could be wrong.
No way.
But keep going. Keep going.
No way. Well, welcome back after a busy weekend of pay-per-views. Like Danhausen. Yeah, you see how I could do his voice? I could do his voice really good. Don't hate, motherfucker.
But yes, it's episode 156.
It is 156. Yeah. It's okay. Let's just do this because we always fucking go through this. Episode what, motherfuckers?
156.
Is that what it says?
That's what it is.
Yeah. All right then. So why were you fucking second guessing me?
I was until I just checked the email.
All right, motherfucker. All right. You got it. So we had a busy weekend. We had Worlds Collide, NXT on Saturday. I did, actually.
You didn't go anywhere. You were hurting.
That doesn't mean I wasn't doing shit.
You were hurting.
Alright, you really want to test these theories out?
I didn't know theories. You said you were hurting. I believe you were hurting.
So we had NXT Worlds Collide, and we had the WWE Royal Rumble 2020, which was pretty cool. But for starters, we're going to just address the big elephant in the room in terms of the sports world and the loss we got from the sports world. Unfortunately, Kobe Bryant has passed away with his daughter and with 13-year-old daughter Gigi, and with the other 9 people on board or 7 people on board, 7 people on board. It's tremendous loss on every account. It's somebody we grew up watching. Our condolences go out to the family and friends. I can't imagine what it would be like to lose a daughter. Like, I'm just thinking about like my niece and shit like that. When I started thinking about that stuff, like, I can't imagine having a daughter or even a kid for the most part, being in that situation. And a lot of sportscasters and commentators, it was just felt around the world completely. No matter what sport, no matter what you're covering, no matter what, it's just a shock to the system pretty much. To no matter who you are, you can go pretty much any time. In your regular day to day, like
and this is him spending quality time with his daughter.
With his daughter, going to like
that's the thing that really hurts. Is him spending time with his daughter, who pretty much wanted to do what he was doing.
Yeah,
she wanted to play ball. Like now that family, his family that he was a part of has 2 people to mourn, not just one person.
And also the other people that were involved, the other victims of the crash. Also, our heartfelt condolences go out to those families.
Is it Orange County coach that was also?
And
his daughter and his wife.
It just really sucks. Like I remember I was yesterday when I initially heard the news. Like I forgot what I was doing. I think I was like researching something for like the podcast overall, and then one of my friends. Oh, I'm lying. Sorry, I was researching first, and then I started playing the game. We were playing online, Call of Duty, real quick, and we're playing this shit, and then all of a sudden, one of our boys was like, "Yo, I just read that Kobe Bryant died." I was like, "The fuck are you talking about, bro?" And he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm just reading it from TMZ." I'm like, "Yeah, but it's fucking TMZ. Like, let's be real."
Yeah.
And then like I go online, and I start looking it up, and then I see a second outlet report it, Variety. And I'm like, whoa, Variety don't be posting bullshit.
They don't.
And then CBS.
They're not out here chasing shit like that.
CNN started reporting it, and then the Daily Mail, the Express, the UK, and I was just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
And then once they started confirming, like everybody was like, yo, this shit is legit. Everybody just stopped playing the server. Like we typed it out and whatever in the server, and like they stopped fucking playing. Like the avatars are just like on the screen, just like not moving and shit.
Yeah.
And it was just surreal because like it's again somebody we all probably grew up watching. Like I'm never a Lakers fan, never like a huge Kobe fan, but
the respect is always there.
Mad skill, like and everything that he did outside of the organization. Despite his struggles earlier on in his life, people do tend to change.
Oh my God!
But
I want to say fuck you to the writer of Washington Post that actually tweeted an article based on his rape accusation from back then. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, you're disgusting for that.
Not,
like, would you want that? Like, it's not the time and place. Like, everyone has a life. Everyone will lose their life, but it's about how. Show some fucking respect.
Yeah.
Like, that's okay. You felt the way.
There's no reason to bring that up though.
At
not
all.
After this.
That is disgusting.
It was definitely.
And TMZ, the family didn't even know.
Yeah.
The family didn't even know. The wife didn't know. She found out with everyone else that found out.
Yeah.
So TMZ, Harvey.
I mean, that's not their fault that they had the well-placed sources for that stuff.
No.
I get it.
Either way, okay. If you're gonna put it out there,
the confirmation should come from the family.
Contact that family.
Yeah.
We were notified. We're telling you because it's more important for you to know than us to tell the world.
Yeah.
Like, if you had any respect, you wouldn't want that to happen to you.
First. Yeah, exactly. I agree. I didn't even think about that shit. You're 100% right.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Like,
but the sucky thing about that is that's the fucking world we're living in right now.
But
information first
and clickbait. Everyone wants to be the first one to say something and be the first to announce something.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Like, there's really nothing else to say about that. Like, about those two news outlets that I don't even want to call news outlets. Yeah. I don't want to call TMZ a news outlet.
I mean,
but that's just hard for the family.
Yeah, it's just hard for everyone because just reading it, like I said, the last time I remember watching Kobe Bryant was pretty much his retirement game.
He dropped 60.
When he dropped 60, and I remember watching it with my brother before he moved to San Francisco, and that was like that game. Watching that game with my brother has a whole new fucking meaning now. Like, and yeah, people pass every day, and not to say that like those people don't have impacts on other people's lives, because they do, whether they're negative or positive, they do. It's just one of those things where this guy affected millions around the world. He inspired millions around the world. People in China, regardless of what they're going through now with the whole outbreak out there right now, and they're still they were in probably just as much shock as everybody else.
He knew different languages too, so
Italy
it's different.
Is having a whole week of mourning because he's from Italy. Like, you had soccer players, you had everybody tweeting about this. People that don't even follow sports were just like, "Yo, that shit is." I got so many texts yesterday just asking, "Yo, did you hear about this?"
And I'm not the biggest basketball fan, but people know I'm a Kobe fan. I like Kobe. He just started doing. He was starting to do movies. He has I think an Oscar from last year.
Yeah.
It's not just basketball with this guy.
It was a lot.
The people that hated him for him being an athlete, it was hate for the. It's not.
It was respectful.
It was respectful.
Yeah, there's a difference.
He's so good, you hate that he's not on your team.
Yeah.
And your guy is not better. So it's the respect is still there. It's just no matter what, you have to remember that he made you feel something.
Exactly. And that's probably the most lasting impact we're gonna get from him, honestly speaking. Because unfortunately it happened 41 years of age. One of my coworkers, she was just like, "Yo, I'm 41. Like, that's fucking crazy. Like, I'm 41.
Not old.
No, it's not.
As we joke around.
That's the new fucking 30.
Yeah,
honestly.
We joke around with the ages of being old. That's not old at all.
Not at all. So it's kind of a wake up call, and that's kind of something that had an effect on me yesterday. It's I was I don't really. After that, I really didn't feel in the mood to do anything. I knew the Royal Rumble was out, and like I said, my back was hurting and all that shit too.
Yeah.
But that just kind of took me out of the moment of wanting to go out.
I'm not gonna lie. I got off the train and I got back on. I was like, I don't want to go.
Yeah. It was just it brought the whole mood down.
Yeah, but once we got out there,
of course, it's a different thing. You're around people,
you need to be around people, and you need to
because everybody's sharing the same fucking feeling.
Yes.
So
yeah.
Like
Elvis went too. So
yeah.
Tevin and E went, and we were just.
So Tevin finally showed up.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Yeah. The one time I don't go.
You guys are the same person apparently.
Fuck Tevin.
Can't be in the same place at the same time. But yeah,
except for when we interviewed him.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. It went to a whole different state. But yeah, it's crazy, but it was really just about everyone there showing the same love and respect because we're watching Royal Rumble on the TV. We were right by the steps.
Yeah,
at the end of the bar.
Okay.
So we're watching it on the screen, and then you see this on the side.
The Kobe
the
thing.
TV was the Kobe, and it was hard to eat. It is hard. I was like, I want them to turn it off, but I don't want them to turn it off.
Yeah, because there's no reason to turn it off, but there's also like you don't want.
I didn't want to be in that mood out with everyone else, and
because the thing was, even with me on Discord, I'm like doing watching it with people on Discord or whatever. We were all still talking about it, obviously, because they even finally put it at the beginning of the show after the Roman Reigns match. They were saying our condolences and all that stuff, which is cool. But even when that comes up, as soon as that came up, everybody started talking about it.
Yeah.
So it was just shit. That's how impactful it was. Honestly speaking, despite him just being an athlete, he's kind of an American legend overall. Legend. He's a sports legend. He's an American legend. Yeah. Despite with just being sports,
dropping
everything he's done,
80, then dropping 60 in his last game.
So that's just it's gonna take a while to get used to.
Yeah,
honestly.
Rings, 5 rings?
I don't even remember.
He had rings.
I think it was 4. Yeah. But honestly, he just had that cultural impact, and when we as a nation or as a world actually, because this was felt the world over, lose somebody of that impact. It's like if Messi were to retire and something were to happen, fucking God. I don't even put that out there, but it's that equivalent.
Yeah,
or when Michael Jackson died, or when Prince died. It's
very similar to MJ because he's supposed to go on tour, and then didn't even make it.
Yeah. So it's once again our condolences to all the families that were affected, to Kobe Bryant's family, and we're just gonna have to find a way to just move forward with this.
We're gonna go over the Jericho Cruise.
Oh shit, I didn't even watch it, but we could move into that. I tried, but what the fuck was I doing? Oh, I went to go see.
That was Thursday.
The Gentleman?
Oh.
Yeah, I went Wednesday to go watch Gentleman. That's what it was.
That was The Gentleman.
The new Guy Ritchie film.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had early access. Nadia got it for me.
Okay.
Yeah, she was just we were supposed to watch Bad Boys, but we ended up watching that.
Okay.
Or was that there? I don't fucking remember. It was either Wednesday or Thursday. It was Wednesday.
Wednesday because Thursday was the whatchamacallit night. That was B-Mars.
Yes. Yeah. So it was definitely Wednesday. Yeah. See? So I'm telling you the reason why I watch it. Plus, for some reason now on Sling, it'd be taking 4 days to pop up when before it used to be the next day it was available. So I don't know what's going on Sling, but I want to watch my AEW on time.
Together
so,
because
yeah.
I actually want whatchamacallit. I want Hulu to give because Hulu has TNT for whatchamacallit. They have it on there, and then they have
on there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then no, not even.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I heard that.
You're gonna kill yourself on.
I know.
With a damn just with your neck. No, Hulu has TNT stuff, but for regular TV. If they have for live TV, they have AEW.
Okay.
Only for live TV. So they need to fix that. I kind of want them to just have AEW up there.
Okay.
That'd be a lot better. It would be competition with WWE, but fuck it. They'll be fine. I mean, WWE won't be, but they'll be fine. Well, the Jericho Cruise started off with Hangman Page and Kenny Omega versus SCU.
Mm-hmm.
And we have new tag team champions. Hangman and Kenny Omega.
Nice, they won. Cool.
Yeah. Really good match. Of course, the Elite came out. Not the Elite, but the Young Bucks came out and try to basically big them up. And Hangman's not feeling them.
No?
He's not feeling them. I like it. I'm loving his story of just setting himself apart from everyone else. Pretty dope. Then we had Moxley versus Pac for the number one contender match.
Mm-hmm.
Moxley won.
And we're back.
We're back.
So we had a quick technical issue. Apologies. You just probably couldn't hear him. It's gonna sound a little iffy, like but you'll
now as I speak.
Yeah.
Sounds better. I trust this guy. I'm sure it sounds better.
No, it does.
Okay.
Check.
No. Okay. You got it. You're good. We're going to finish talking about Moxley versus Pac for the number one contender match.
Okay, so who won that one?
Moxley.
Okay, fair enough.
Really good move. Really good match.
I mean, it makes sense for him with the whole story.
And Pac is still running around trying to chase down Kenny Omega, so it makes sense for both storylines.
Fair.
So I want to see Jericho get not Jericho. I want to see Jericho get his ass whooped by Moxley for a little bit. Mm-hmm. He made him a pirate. He put his eye out.
Yar.
I want a little bit of revenge for that. Pac and Kenny Omega. I want to see that again, even though KO got the title, but I want to see that. That would be pretty dope. We saw two matches already. He wants his rubber match. Something's gonna change. Something's gonna be different. I'm gonna see what it is.
Cool.
Kenny Omega's not gonna have too much to worry about because it's not like he's gonna lose his title in that match. But he might get a number one contender. They might try to give him a tag team title match, depending on if he beats Kenny Omega or not.
But does that really matter towards the tag team stuff? Like, I understand if you have a single one.
It doesn't, but you know how it is. Just give...
You can always spin it. Yeah. You're right.
The rankings matter, but at the same time, if somebody else is busy and...
In another feud. But either way, no. That's the thing. Even if you're a different feud, the rankings should matter regardless. Yeah. So that's where I'm at with that. Yeah, but Kenny Omega is EVP, and Pac has kept running around and beating up his best friend Nakazawa. So fair enough. He can say what's what. So true. It can be done the right way. After that, we had the Inner Circle versus Jurassic Express. The Inner Circle as far as Santana and Ortiz. And Jericho. Okay. Really good match again. And you just love to see... I just love to see Marco Stunt. He's good. I like him. Tiny, but he confuses me. I like it. I like him being tiny and jumping on the big guy and not backing down. And playing into the body stereotypes of, okay, you can't do much with this little guy, but you know he's going to try. He's going to bite your ankles. And you're going to do something. I'm surprised that's not a move that he's done. Right. But I can see it. If it happens... We said it here first. We said it here. After that, we had Britt Baker versus Priscilla Kelly. And... Was it any good? Yeah, it was a pretty decent match. Britt Baker's she's turning into a bit of a... Heel? Yeah, I was going to say witch. Okay. No, that's why I went with heel, because women wear heels, so... Yeah. She even called using the noggin. She was even shitting on Tony Schiavone after the match. They had an interview. It's like, yeah, you know, you wouldn't even be here. You were at Starbucks or some shit like that. Pretty cool. And he's just sitting there like he looks into the camera like, how did you know that? Like, it's pretty. That's an ugly dog. All right, his fucking dog and his best friend died, right? Yeah, I don't like pugs. Pugs are ugly. Pugs are funny. I mean, I can't say I don't like them. I've never really interacted with one. They're funny. They're pretty fucking funny. They look funny. Yeah. They look like laid back dogs. I can say that. After that, we had MJF versus Joey Janela. How was that? It was good. No complaints. Just haven't seen Joey Janela in a while. Yeah. And MJF is getting his push. Only thing I don't like about MJF is his storyline is the same storyline from Cody and Ring of Honor. And I know it's the whole Ring of Honor. Mm-hmm. It's the whole Kiss the Ring thing. Got it. It's the same storyline. Other than that, I'm not too mad at it. I want to see the difference between it. Other than the difference just being, hey, this is not the world title. This was an actual tournament gifted ring. But other than that, yeah, that was the Jericho Cruise. Okay.
Because last year it was more of a pay-per-view because Ring of Honor was.
Yeah, it was. They should have done more. Like
they could have.
I'm sure they did because it was what, Monday to Thursday, I think it was.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. They have like.
Of course they did more. It's not just one night of fights. They had they had 3 nights of fights.
Exactly.
So I'm waiting to see what they're gonna have tomorrow for the AEW Dark, and I want to see what else they have. Like I said, it was 4 nights. So
I decided every time we're gonna switch subjects, I'm just gonna go. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
I think next we're talking about WWE NXT Worlds Collide. So we were talking what?
No.
What?
No.
Oh, huh?
Go.
You're confusing me.
I know.
Okay, you're an asshole. Anyways, so remember like how last week we were like, oh, NXT doesn't really have anything and there's no takeover, blah blah. Yeah, we were fucking wrong. Clearly.
That's how much we pay attention to WWE now.
We had WWE NXT Worlds Collide.
Mentioned NWA and we still didn't watch that.
Exactly. There's just no time for a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on our end. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was planning on watching that on because it happened Friday. I was planning on watching it Saturday, like either before or after Worlds Collide.
Yeah,
but I completely forgot.
Yeah, man. There's just a lot of shit going on, man.
Tired.
Yeah. So we have Finn Balor defeating Ilja Dragunov via pinfall. It was a pretty good match. Pretty fast paced. Both boys are like kind of beastie. And, I mean, we know what we know what Finn Balor is capable of. We know, and it's good to see like him going up against somebody that's pretty fucking unbelievable to watch wrestle. This Russian kid, and like he's fucking good. He's young. I think he's like 22, 23 years old too. So
really?
Yeah. If I remember correctly.
That's not a match that I've seen. He's 26.
But he's 26. Still fucking young. WWE, that's young. Anything under 30, you're young. Just saying.
Unless you're
at least in wrestlers, and unless you're Randy Orton or somebody like super special, like really.
Or the winner of Tough Enoughs.
Yeah.
Or anyone that they signed that was in Tough Enough. But
it was a good match. It was fast. It was hard hitting as much as we could expect from Finn Balor and this dude. So like it was a Dragunov. So like it was a really good match. So after that we had the Cruiserweight Championship. Jordan Devlin defeating Isaiah Swerve Scott, Angel Garza, and Travis Banks. Great fucking match. I mean, it's 4 cruiserweights in the ring going full throttle. Like, what else do you want in a match, honestly speaking?
Only thing that was missing was Charlie's Angels. He said full throttle. That was the bad one.
I can't use this one because we said we can't use this one.
Yeah, we're not using it. Yeah.
Asshole. Anyways,
we should definitely shorten that.
I could shorten it. No, it was a great match.
I gotta go back and watch that. I didn't
watch that. Full of athleticism. I could literally put that shit on now, and you could be like, "Oh shit!" It's full of athleticism.
I mean,
all over.
we're watching the Kingsman.
Yeah.
Does this have commercials?
Circle. Has it had a commercial yet?
I haven't really been paying attention.
No,
and I feel like it does because it has the.
It's on FX, logo. So yeah. So probably. Yeah. But yeah, it was a crazy fucking match.
What do you think about
the
black title?
I like it.
Yeah.
I did like the purple one. We liked the purple one. It's one of our favorites in the WWE period. But I do like it. I like the switch. I like the switcheroo.
You gotta ask because I never know with you. I mean, I think that you would like a title. And then it's like, oh no, I like it, but the color needs to change or whatever.
Well, with which one?
Women's title.
So ugly.
Women's tag.
It's not ugly. It's just I just don't like the spokes on the side. It just makes it look weird to me.
I don't know what just happened. I dropped something. I don't know where it went. It's not important. Right?
But yeah, then we had DIY defeating Mustache Mountain. Another really.
I thought that was for the tag titles.
Really good match. No, it wasn't. It was another really good match. Just for who's
the
better.
Dusty Rhodes challenge. Maybe.
Was it?
I don't know.
I don't think it was.
I guess I'm wrong, but
I mean, you're getting Mustache Mountain. You're getting DIY. And it's just
stupid then. Why wasn't the NXT UK titles on the show?
Because neither one of them have it.
So why were they fighting then?
Because two good-ass teams going back and forth. And, it was
Johnny Gargano.
It was like a 4.5-star match for me.
I'm not complaining about the match. I'm complaining about the title not being there when no one really knows the guys who have the title for NXT UK.
I get it. I understand where you're coming from.
The only thing I'm complaining about.
I do.
The match was great. I was watching it and I was kind of...
That shit was A1.
I was annoyed about how great it was.
No, yeah, that shit was A1.
It was
fucking awesome.
I don't even like DIY.
Yeah, me either. But, both athletes together, both wrestlers together are fucking phenomenal. Yeah. Trent Seven and Tyler Bate are phenomenal together.
Now, I was more mad about the outcome because I really thought they should have won.
They should have won. They should have. Absolutely.
But then it's like it was just I don't know. They was just trying to split it up between NXT and NXT UK wins.
So yeah. After that, we had the NXT Championship. Rhea Ripley defeating Toni Storm via pinfall to retain her title. It was pretty short, the match, from what I remember, because I got up 5 minutes in, went to use the bathroom, got myself a sandwich, came back, and it was done. And I was like, what the fuck happened?
You did all that in 10 minutes? Well, in 5 minutes.
In 5.5.
Bathroom break and a sandwich make. Yeah, that was 5 minutes.
Yeah, about 5 minutes. And I came back. I was like, yo, this is short. What the fuck happened?
10-08?
Yeah. It was too short with two very competitive athletes. I think that was the biggest.
You should have fucking focused.
that was the big. No, but that was my biggest problem. They never hit another gear. It was just a very basic match.
It was.
For a championship match between these two? Huh?
You watched the back?
No.
They
but I could tell that
they went up for a little bit.
A little bit, but you got to keep. It's a championship match. You got to keep. You can't just go.
Yeah. There was no slow pace to it. It was just all speed from the beginning.
Which is fine if it goes somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I did hear other people say that was kind of anticlimactic too. But, I mean, Ripley's a beast. We know this. Yeah. I love Ripley. I love Toni Storm. She's a beast too. But, yeah. I mean, it was what it was. It was a good match, but it could have been better. I think it could have been a lot better.
I like how Bianca Belair was outside in the crowd just waiting.
I fucking love Bianca Belair.
I'm waiting
after what she did in the Royal Rumble, she was dope.
She eliminated 8 people.
I know. We'll get to that. But spoilers.
We jumped the gun. It's all right.
And then after that, we had Imperium defeating the Undisputed Era while they were down
one man. Because Alexander Wolf I
think he got kicked right in the fucking chin.
He took a shin to the chin, yeah.
Yeah, right in the chin. He was out.
Yeah.
And to the point where the ref had to
in the back, and one in the chin. Yeah,
yeah.
It was kind of bad. I thought it was kayfabe. I was like, okay, cool. No. He's gonna be out.
I saw that happen.
Then he's gonna come back.
No.
And then they played the replay. I'm like, he's
knocked the fuck out, right on the chin. There was no.
And that was a Bobby Fish kick.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's a Bobby Fish.
Yeah, that's MMA right there. That's right to your fucking chin. He was clean out because you saw how he fell backwards and his leg was bent and everything.
He was super limp.
Yeah.
He was laying on his own arm.
Yeah.
Very uncomfortable.
The fucking ref immediately was just stop right now.
Yeah. How do you feel about Todd Phillips and Nigel on commentary?
Okay. So this is one thing I asked while we were watching and whatever.
And we didn't even speak about this.
I
just thought about it.
I was talking to Doc. We were watching it together and whatever, and I was just like, why the fuck does he keep saying ring general? It's general. The word is general. Don't say that's how they say it in the UK, because that's what Doc said. I was like, bullshit, because I've watched enough car shows in my life from the UK, specifically Top Gear, when they say General Motors when they're referring to GM. Or in general, not a general, it's a fucking general. Stop it. So
that really annoyed you?
Yeah.
I like it.
No, it sounds stupid.
He says that's what they call him. So
is that what Walter says?
Maybe.
Does he say ring general?
Maybe. I don't know. They said that's what they called Walter. So it might be one of the members of the group that call him that specifically.
Yeah.
I don't know. Doesn't matter to me. I didn't really care the fuck out of me. About that. What I cared more about in the match was just how Undisputed Era looks like cruiserweights compared to Imperium.
Of course.
And I like them all. It's just everyone is smaller and Bobby Fish is just shorter.
Yeah.
He's stocky.
He'll still fuck you up.
Yes, he's stocky. He's not that small. But as far as height goes, he's small. Everyone else, as far as weight goes, they're small. But compared to them. But other than that, I like them on commentary. They were selling the shit out of it.
Walter, they were pretty good.
And they were fucking Walter up.
They were.
And it looked good for Undisputed Era. It didn't look good for Imperium or Walter. Like that's one thing that's annoyed me about his build-up. Like, I don't know. Like, he's just always been super dominant. Before he had the title, he was super dominant. And I get that you're trying to build NXT and NXT UK, so it looks like it's a balance. But it's not when you are Adam Cole, and Adam Cole is going against Walter.
True. But you could also make the same argument for when Tyler Bate went up against Walter for the title. For the UK title. It did happen. Well, and they put on a fucking show.
Bate is more muscly and he has more mass.
But he's smaller than all of them.
Yeah. But like I said, like, it's just...
Don't get me wrong. We know he's a pound for pound, like one of the strongest people there.
Yeah.
But...
That's a big, strong boy.
I know he's big, strong boy. But still, like, if you're going to make that argument that they're smaller than Walter and like, I get that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like...
It's about suspending your belief.
Rey Mysterio versus Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's just, it looks weird.
Yeah,
I agree. Looks very off.
I agree. It does.
And you can do it with anybody else, but I wouldn't. It should have been Roderick. It should have been Fish before it should have been Adam Cole.
That boy puts on a fucking performance every time.
That was Roderick's match.
I know.
That was Roderick's match.
Good. This is the thing. Every match is his fucking match. That's the thing.
No, but I'm talking about the midst of all 8 of these people.
Yeah, he was the best
one. That was Roderick's match. Yeah. And Kyle O'Reilly is, if he's not one of the best sellers in NXT,
hands down.
I don't know who is. I do not know who is. He's great, and I just love his attitude as far as how confident he is in what he does. It's right.
Yeah.
It's just right.
I agree. So, moving on past NXT, we had the next night, the WWE Royal Rumble.
Guess what? It starts with me. It starts right now. There ain't nobody that can...
No. We're talking about Royal Rumble. I don't care about him.
Come on.
You can do that at the end.
Come on.
Like you always do.
I don't want to.
Then should have waited. Anyways, so we're starting off with with the kickoff show. We had Sheamus defeating Chad Gable.
Shorty G.
Stop calling him that. It's not his fucking name.
It's somebody's name.
It was a decent match.
Fuck Vince.
Yeah, it was a decent match.
I'm not watching that.
It was what it was. I was still playing video games while I was playing Battlefield while this was on.
You don't know what kind of match it was then.
It was whatever, dude. Like I have one screen with Battlefield and the other screen right there with fucking.
I wouldn't know
with the Royal Rumble. And I was like, "Is
this why? Like, why did Sheamus come back? He came back for this?
Yeah, to kill somebody shorter than him. After that, we had the United States Championship match. Stop it. Andrade Cien Almas defeating Humberto Carrillo to retain his title. Good match. Good match. Really, really good match. No. This
was
one
he flying around? Of course
they
he
were
was.
both fucking each other up. Yeah.
Okay.
You had fucking it was.
I mean, I have to sign back in.
I would. Yeah, it was a really, really good match. Probably one of the better matches you've seen on a pre-show. That probably should have been on the main show. But yeah. After that,
who do they switch with? That's the thing.
Roman Reigns and Baron Corbin. Put them on the pre-show.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't care. This was a title match. There was no reason for Roman Reigns and Baron Corbin to start off the show.
They do not respect the U.S. Championship.
They don't. So Roman Reigns defeated Baron Corbin in by pinfall in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
I would have liked it if it was the other way around.
They were beating each other up. Me too. They were beating each other up. Then his boys came out, Ziggler and Bobby Roode, and then the Usos, the drunkards, came out and started helping out their cousin.
Be nice.
And yeah, so that's what happened. They won. He won, I guess. It was whatever.
Be nice.
What?
Drunkards.
They are drunkards. Get your shit together.
They might be functioning.
No, clearly they're not. They're not. I know functioning alcoholics. I work with one. So, like...
You putting people on spot.
I'm not saying anybody's name. I'm just saying...
Everyone.
It's not even that. I've worked with quite a few of them, actually, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
So there's a difference. These guys are just drunkards. So it is what it is.
Well, that's different.
And that's not their fault. But
it's hereditary?
I'm not going that far.
I'm just asking. You saying it's not their fault.
I don't know.
Like,
it is their fault. Technically speaking, they're grown-ass men. It is their fault. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. So after that, we had the Women's Royal Rumble. Why? He's sexy?
No.
After this, we had the Women's Royal Rumble match. Okay. It was a good Royal Rumble match for the women.
It was alright.
It was a good Rumble match.
What was your favorite moment?
My problem is
Santino? That was my problem.
That's one of my problems.
The fuck was he there?
That's one of my problems. It was funny and it turned it around, but it was completely unnecessary. That's one of my biggest problems with it. You completely wasted a slot that could have went to Sasha Banks or somebody else.
And it was her birthday.
Yeah, exactly. Anybody else, and maybe that's why she wasn't there because it was her birthday. It
might have been her choice.
Fuck that. Yeah, exactly. But
still,
that might
could have been anybody else.
The reason, and like when that happened, I was just like, we were watching the Rumble, and we were watching this play out, and when Santino came out like dressed as a woman,
you call him Santino.
I know. It's because I read it, but like when that happened, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, really, WWE? You just wasted a whole ass slot right then and there. And that was my first big issue. My second big issue is for once in your fucking life.
Whose life?
Just for fucking once, Vince.
Okay.
Go with the hot hand. Just once. Just make the right decision.
Who's the hot hand to go to?
Shayna Baszler was the correct decision to win this Royal Rumble.
Okay.
And they went with Charlotte.
I don't like Shayna either. Shayna, well, she got 8 eliminations. Okay. As well.
All right. Why not go with the hot hand in Shayna? Or, if you really wanted to, Bianca Belair was fucking everybody up.
33 minutes she lasted.
She was awesome.
And 8 eliminations.
She was awesome. It was fun to watch. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. I know.
Yeah.
All right. But the thing is, like, you don't have to keep going back every fucking year to the same 4 women.
Who got eliminated before Charlotte came in? Because everyone was hyped about who got eliminated. And then she came out, sucked the air out. Bianca Belair
eliminated
somebody. And they were hype on her. They were hype.
Because people wanted her to go far. Yes. Possibly because she was whooping ass.
Yeah.
She was looking like Brock Lesnar. I'm sorry. She was whooping ass. Just like Brock Lesnar was later in the night. But no, yeah, like that's my biggest issue right now. Those are my 2 biggest issues.
Yeah.
You can go away from Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair is always going to be there. That's the thing.
We don't need the 10-time champion. Like, that's the reason
she could
why.
Become a champ. And she could always be in the mix. Give somebody else a fucking chance.
She doesn't need to keep having these moments. That's the thing. Let her. I don't mind her winning another championship, but she don't need to be having these moments all the time.
Not a Royal Rumble moment.
She's the easy one.
It's an easy pick. It's a safe pick, and it's the bad pick.
Yeah, it's very bad.
It's a bad pick because let's say if Bianca were to win, she could be like, yo, I want an NXT title shot. Because it doesn't say that you have to specifically go for a Raw or SmackDown title shot.
Or NXT title.
No, that's what I'm saying. You could pick between the 3. Yeah. That's the point.
Yeah.
So it's
that would be the goal because at this point, it's like, okay, she's the champ. You eliminated her. Should have been the other way around.
So like everybody was just like, nobody was happy that fucking Flair really won.
There
like
are
that.
some really diehard Charlotte fans, but those are the ones that just don't say anything if you can't say anything nice. So that's so I catch myself. That's it. I just didn't care about it, and it's too easy. It was too easy, and like that just shows you how much you believe in everyone else.
Yeah,
and between her winning and Santina showing up, that just shows you how much you care about that roster of women.
Clearly, that's super talented, by the way, but you just keep going away from the rest of it. I just don't understand.
I wouldn't have mind if a win had gone to Mia Yim, maybe even Zelina, like somebody.
Shotzi Blackheart. I didn't even fucking.
She lasted 8 minutes, but she didn't eliminate
Tony
anyone.
Storm could have.
Oh my god! Especially after the Saturday, like,
or even Chelsea Green at least, because Chelsea Green wasn't there for 2 seconds. Like, what the fuck? Like, or I'll give you this, Natalya.
They're never going to do that with her.
Of course not. I know this.
But
I'm
yeah,
just
you know she can have a great match. Maybe she needs a manager.
Who?
Natalya. Maybe she needs a manager. Like I don't know what they. She might need a faction.
She already had one, and that fucking went to shit.
Who?
Not a faction, but like Titus Worldwide. They did nothing with that. They could have capitalized so easily on that, and they did nothing with that.
Titus can't talk in front of people.
Okay, but it's not
in an arena.
Whatever. Because he talks in front of people on the camera all the time with no problem.
I don't know what happened to him since Primetime Players, but that's
whatever.
That's neither here nor there.
After that, we had the SmackDown Women's Championship match. Bayley defeating Lacey Evans.
Should have been Charlotte. Carmella. Oh my God, Carmella.
This match was.
What did you think it was gonna be after the Royal Rumble?
It was a piss break, unfortunately, but it shouldn't have been, but it still was. But I watched the match. I didn't go anywhere. I watched the match, and I was just like, "This is."
It was a decent.
That was it. It was okay,
it was too long. It was too long. And
how long was the match?
10 minutes. It was long and drawn out. It was super technical.
My problem is how she won. Moves. Like there was no real finish. Yeah. And don't get me wrong. I don't mind rolling
everything
the
doesn't
motherfucker
have
up.
to have.
Yeah, I agree. But it just ended so fast out of nowhere.
Something happened and then she rolled up.
Yeah, and that was it. And
Bayley rolled the motherfucker up.
She did, which, is in her right to do completely. But I was just like, that's how I felt about the match.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
Like,
I saw what happened.
I could have went to go take a piss. Like,
I was watching the match. I watched what happened. Next thing you know, I went to go get a little piece of chicken in the bar. And I'm like, oh, why? What do you mean 3? It was over that fast. It was really over that fast.
After that.
Oh, no. This was one long-ass, boring match.
The strap match?
Yes.
After that, we had the Universal Championship match. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, defeating Daniel Bryan via pinfall in the strap match. So.
It was boring.
It's funny you say that. Because I actually kind of liked it. I did.
And I get it. It was a match.
I'll give it like an 8.
Psychology.
It was. And getting slapped by a strap to no end. Yeah. You saw his back after like 2 minutes?
Yeah.
But
Danny was getting it.
But yeah, it was all psychology through the whole match, like you said. And
I get the psychology.
They were painting a story, which is what we're always asking for them to do in a match. So that's why I liked it. Because I'm like, New Japan could do it, why can't WWE do it? And now that they're finally kind of doing it, and they kind of got it right, I was like, all right, I'll give you points for getting it right this time.
Maybe I need to watch it again.
You might have to, honestly.
But I won't.
And that's fine. But I feel like it was a really, really good match. And I had fun watching it. And I love the fact that
You're fucking boring.
He won. I'm not Bret Hart. Stop it. I like the fact that he won with mandible claw chokeslam. That was fucking dope.
Yeah,
that was dope. I was like, and it was more of a like Uranagi chokeslam.
Yeah, because he spun with it and everything from off the top ropes. Yeah. It was
really
a
good.
Cool finish, but the match was very drawn out and very it didn't fit the bill. It's not that it was boring; it just didn't fit the bill. It's like it's a Royal Rumble, 2 Royal Rumble matches. It was right after one boring match, one non-climactic match. So it's like, okay, since we're getting that from Bayley and Lacey, hype me up a little bit. And that's not what happened.
Fair.
That's not what happened. Maybe Becky and Asuka should have went in between the match, but I guess you guys didn't want to over-women us to death, so I get it, because that would have been 1, 2, 3 women matches back-to-back, including the Royal Rumble, so I get it, but that's my gripes. That's really it. So the Royal Rumble.
No, after that we had the Raw Women's Championship match. Becky Lynch defeating Asuka.
I mentioned that. And I didn't want to talk about it. Well, not that I didn't want to talk about it, I guess.
Good match. That was a good match.
Yeah,
it was a good match. Like I had no qualms with it. I give it like another 8. It was a good match. I wish Asuka would have won. To be quite honest with you.
I wish Asuka could win matches other than title matches. Tag title.
It is what it is. That shit happens. So, after that we had the Men's Royal Rumble, like you said.
Motherfucking Drew.
We said it.
Motherfucking Drew. Everyone on Twitter was talking about it for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, that he should win it. Yeah.
He was the chosen one in 2007, 2008.
And now he's the chosen one again, hopefully.
Yeah.
So, great. I love the fact that Brock Lesnar was just eliminating motherfuckers left and right.
13 motherfuckers straight.
I loved it. They should have let him break the streak, the record at 14. You might as well. He already broke the streak. You might as well just like have gotten the record for there. And on top of that, it was 13 straight. It wasn't like 13 here and there. It was 13 straight. And he was looking like the beast that he is. And it was just fun to watch. Like if he would have won that way the whole way, I'd have been like, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
If he would have won it that way, I'd have been perfectly fine with it. But now we're gonna have Drew McIntyre possibly versus Brock Lesnar, most likely, because of the way he was just like, yo, I'm coming for your shit. That's why he eliminated him. Because if you once you saw him eliminate Brock Lesnar, you're just like,
yeah, that's a setup. It's a setup to something.
We were just like, come on, Drew Galloway. Come on, Drew Galloway. So like that's how.
Can I call bullshit on some of this shit?
I love the Shelton Benjamin part when they're like,
yeah, he's a Shelton. They gave him a stupid move that he just knew was gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
it was fun though.
You come out to hug Heyman, then you hug him.
He's like, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so happy to see you.
And threw his ass out like nothing. I'm gonna call bullshit on Braun. Braun is done with.
Oh, Braun's been done for 2 years.
Braun is done. Like Dunzo. There's nothing else. There's no.
Keith Lee put on a better show than Braun.
1 minute and 48 seconds.
Keith Lee was in there for how long? Like 3 minutes?
3:32.
Okay. Better than most people.
MVP had 24 seconds. Shinsuke had 20 seconds. Cesaro had 18. I thought Cesaro was going to do something. Morrison had 9 seconds.
Yeah. For me, like, I loved it when Keith Lee was coming out and the facial expressions put a face on Brock and he was as a big boy. Like, yo, I started dying. I was like, yo. He was like, he looked back at him. He was like, that's a big boy. Like, yo. And when he got in the ring, like, I was hoping he did something special.
Yeah,
but like,
it was a nice little face off with them too.
But the moment of the night to me was number 21. When that, you think you know me? Yo. Fucking lost it. Everybody in the stadium lost it. Did everybody lose it over there?
Legend.
I'm sure everybody lost it there too.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The bar was just.
Yeah. You gotta be kidding me. Of course. And he did phenomenal. I love this part with him and Randy Orton. When Randy goes up, and he was just like, "Well, you looking shredded." He was like, yeah. And I was just laughing, but like, dude, it was so funny, like the whole thing, and it was. You could see the raw emotion from him. Like, I'm already playing it down here, so I'm not going to see it. Yeah. But, like, the raw emotion from him, like, when he initially, like, after he ran out and he, like, realized, like, he looked, you could see he was about to fucking cry. And he was just like, get it together, just get it together. So, like, when he got it, and then they put the whole fucking, like, it was, like, when I tell you, this guy meant so much after, like, The Rock left, like, in that Ruthless Aggression era. If it wasn't John Cena, it was fucking this guy. Like, that's how good he was. For kids that never really watched him like we did.
Look at his storylines.
From the beginning, dude. Look at Edge and Christian from Gangrel, from the Brood to now. Exactly. Exactly.
I love
the dude's a beast.
The Brood was the shit. That was
Dude's a
the
beast.
Brood was really a part of Ministry of Darkness.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, it was so fun watching him. Like, and when we got to 30 and Seth Rollins shit, I was like, ugh. I forgot this asshole exists.
When we got to 26, I said, okay, yes, Roman is out, Seth is there too.
Yeah, I completely forgot about him.
This is the shit that's super pointless. Like, even to have Santina in, certain champions do not need to be in this. The tag team champions don't need to be in this. If he's the tag champion, don't give him the fucking title. Don't give him the title if you like.
I mean, but you could ensure. There's no problem with you entering or declaring.
Okay.
Who else would you have put?
Okay, so why shouldn't they should have just gave the fucking tag title to AOP
who
if
else
they
would
want
you
that
have
faction?
put, no, I get it, but who else would you have put?
There's a lot of different people you can put in. Bobby Lashley, I would have wanted to see.
Nah, pointless.
I'd rather him be in the Royal Rumble and eliminate 2 people than to have a bullshit storyline right now. Rusev. I would rather that storyline play out in the Royal Rumble.
Fair, but it wouldn't have gone anywhere.
Roman and Seth.
It wouldn't have done anything. Who else?
Anybody else.
I mean,
I can't think of names, but like,
hey, at least he got rid of Seth Rollins.
Jinder. I would love to see Jinder too.
Yeah, Jinder's done, bro.
We know. You asking names. Those are names.
I know, but I'm just like you naming Dunzo people. You name Bobby Lashley is pretty much done. That they don't know what to do with, so this is what they're doing.
They don't have to be Dunzo. What happens is they're not being used. Like, look at the people that they use for the first 15 people.
Oh.
Robert Roode. Come on.
It is what it is, man.
He had 41 seconds in there.
There was like multiple people under a minute in that. So like,
Morrison. He just came back. Why would you get? Why 9 seconds? Why 9 seconds for Morrison? And you know he's gonna get thrown out
because he's flippy, like fucking people said on commentary. Oh, he's flippy. I'm like, what the fuck? When we were watching and heard that, I was just like, yeah, fuck you, guy. Like,
that's bad fucking selling.
Yeah,
they're not trying to sell him at this.
It is what it is.
Eric Rowan
should have went to AEW.
8 seconds. He really should have.
But yeah, that was the Royal Rumble. I give it like a solid. I give it like a 7.5
for the Rumble.
For the Rumble, maybe match. No, for the whole thing. I give actually 7-ish.
I'm giving that 7.
7-ish,
around 7.
7-ish, a little bit above. 7.25 for me. But if you're gonna round down, it's a 7. If we wanna, yeah.
Yeah.
Worlds Collide for me was like.
What's that? C+, C-?
B-? No, it's about C+. You're right. Worlds Collide for me was like a B-, like a
short and sweet
8.
Not an overkill. I'm
like an 8.
7.5 for that. For
7.75. So like a B-.
For the wrong. For not. I don't want to say the wrong title match. I mean, wrong tag match. For not having a tag title match.
Okay, fair enough.
Get docked.
You got anything else before we get off?
Adrian Bronner.
I told you we're not talking about him.
Yeah, I don't know. We're not going to talk about that. He's just an asshole. NWA. Only thing I want to talk about from Hard Times is we have a new women's champion.
Oh, okay.
Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa.
What is this?
Half face paint.
Oh, shit. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
I completely blanked.
Yeah, she beat.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, 20-minute match.
Then
Minute match. Yeah, so that was pretty good. I'm sure that I want to see that because I have not. Then we also had this guy, Ricky Starks, actually going 3-0 for the night. Because remember, it was a tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he won each match, and he's the new NWA TV title.
Congratulations to you. What?
That was like so generic.
No, it wasn't. It's congratulations to you for winning that shit. Like that was you go 3-0 on the night and go through the whole tournament tree. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was just kind of generic.
You thought I was like throwing shade or some shit? No, like no, like congratulations.
Well, I want to talk about the genetic freak, Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner. He had a match against Aaron
This
Stevens.
motherfucker's still going?
Yeah, he defeated Aaron Stevens, a.k.a.
Isn't he like 73? I don't know. I'm just exaggerating.
About 57. Oh, shit. He still looks better than Flair. I mean, his arms not as big as they used to.
No, obviously, because they deflated. But, no, yeah. I mean.
Yeah, they definitely did kind of deflate.
Yeah, they did.
Say that with respect. We also had Nick Aldis defeating Flip Gordon for the NWA title match.
Just defended his title.
Yeah,
nice.
It was inter-promotional for Ring of Honor.
Nice.
Oh, shit. Look at this. I forgot about this movie. That's really about it. They filmed that? They let...
Wow. That's very... Okay.
And he had like... what? Like that's...
a pro in the vagine? That's so weird. Anyways.
Well, it's the honeypot.
I guess so. You're right. I forgot she was in this shit. Anyways.
Shout out to Holly Berry. Looking like fun wine. Miss Berry. They go hand in hand.
Yeah.
I can say that, right?
Nah, I'm kidding.
Grapes too, though. So.
Yeah, whatever. So is that all?
Grapes or berries?
With that being said, that's the end of the podcast because he's being ridiculous right now. You can follow us on social media at Twitter. You can follow us on Twitter at
Twitter.
Pokes and Chokes. Right?
Yes, Pokes and Chokes.
At Pokes and Chokes.
Pokes and
You
checks.
asshole, stop
Pokes
fucking me up. Myself at _ Mr. Alex 75 _ the guy on my left at
and you _ KEWLA. Hey.
Don't do it. On Instagram at Pokes and Chokes Podcast. Facebook.com/Pokes and Chokes. Okay. All right, we're supposed to do that. On Patreon, if you want to help support the podcast, patreon.com/Pokes and Chokes. Also, if you want to get some merch, Threadless and Redbubble. And pretty long. Like about 20 something.
Why is it not stopping?
And then it's gonna stop soon. And yeah, that's also
not gonna stop.
We have a new podcast part of the network, a brother podcast. Check out Sarcasm Colored Glasses by one of our friends.
Thank you.
They are on iTunes, on Google Play, and on Spotify at the moment. On Transistor.
Wherever you listen to us, you can listen to
pretty much, yeah.
That podcast.
And
Colored Glasses. I need some of those.
Yeah, right? Yeah. I think we all have them technically.
Nah,
when we're assholes like that.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah.
You missed a lot of asshole moments with me at.
I'm sure I did.
The bar yesterday.
I'm sure I did.
Yeah.
I'm 100% sure.
Janelle has an Undertaker jacket, chocolate jacket.
Okay.
Pretty dope.
It's
pretty cool. I don't want to say dope. It would be dope if it was masked Undertaker. That's what I was telling her. See, agreeance.
Trash. Anyways, thanks for watching. And we'll catch you guys later.
I told her it should have been badass Undertaker too, though.
Fuck you.
Worst Undertaker in the world. Definitely the worst.
Bye. Asshole.